What's up everyone? Following all the snow that has currently fallen in Scotland, I am currently restricted to this bedroom for these videos. So, today's video we will be looking at the Yeti microphone by Logitech. Yes, it's an unboxing video. Yes! Right, okay, so this is the package here. So, starting off, everyone's favourite part, trying to remove all the unnecessary packaging. Layer number 1, layer number 2. Yeticaster set by Logitech. This is what we're working with here. Right, okay, so in terms of packaging, I've actually done a pretty good job on this. It is extremely overkill, but here we go. Right, okay. Now it's time to break it down. First of all, we have instructions. USB. So the Yeticaster, the Blue Yeti is a USB mic. Now, the Blue Yeti is currently one of the most popular mics out there at the moment, especially for beginners, podcasters, etc. The only downside, obviously, with it being a USB mic is you do always get even a slight hissing sound that comes through the transfer from the mics directly into the computer, but that's the only downside to all USB mics. It's not just the Yeticaster. The Yeticaster, the Blue Yeti. So here's the boy itself. This is what we all want to see. So that's the Blue Yeti mic. Looks well nice. Looks the absolute part for a microphone. Then we have stabilizer arm, boom arm. Obviously, if you want to hold it close to your face. Lastly, shock mic mount, just to prevent any bumping interference going on. That's that. Screws. Yep, locking screws. If that wants to focus. There we go. And lastly, locking mechanism to the side of the desk. Right, okay, now here's everything now unpacked, laid out nicely. Everything has a lovely weight to it. Nicely built quality. Everything not too heavy. I mean, it's not going to absolutely ruin a desk or tip everything over, but everything's nicely weighted. Nice bit of metal coating to it so that it all weighs and feels nice and proper. You know, that whole Apple product sort of quality. If it's got a bit of weight to it, it feels a little bit more well made, and that's the illusion of what's going on here. The microphone itself, let's see if we can get this in position. It wants to focus. There we go. So this is the Blue Yeti microphone. A few aspects to the microphone itself. It has a handy mute button and volume button on the front, so as and when you're talking you can easily adjust when you need to. Going around to the back, it has a nice simplistic view. You've got your gain here, the patterns you want to use. Nice and simple, not viewable for aesthetic reasons, but easy enough to find for ease of use. On the bottom you have microphone jack, sockets, sorry. Obviously a place for you to connect this up to any sort of standard boom that you have, and then your power source here. The Blue Yeti has a power source of about 5 volts, a sample rating of 48 kilohertz. Its bit rate, it only goes up to 16 bit, but for anyone starting off, needing a starter microphone, this is kind of perfect. You don't really need to go much beyond that, at least to begin with. Capsules, it's got 3 Blue proprietary 14mm condenser capsules. Polar patterns are cardioid, bidirectional, omnidirectional and stereo, which is useful if you're using this for podcasting and you need multiple people to speak into the same microphone. Maybe you're just starting off and the budget is only for one microphone, or you're primarily doing talking, you just need people to comment. It's perfect. Its frequency response is 20 Hz to 20 kHz, and to be honest, it also looks an absolute treat. Look at that, just jet black. It also comes in a variety of other colours, but oh, you gotta love the jet black aesthetic. There's nothing quite like it. With an easy to use adjustable clamp, it can clamp to just about any surface. Ideally you want it flush, just to add that extra security. It has adjustable locking mechanisms in each of the joints going up the arm boom to allow it to be positioned in really any rotation that you would prefer it to be. And then finally, tiny little clamps to allow you to neatly run the cable from the microphone all the way down through the boom, leaving you about roughly 2 meters, let's say, of cabling to connect to your laptop. So, with all that said and done, it is a lovely looking microphone and I would highly recommend. And this is it swinging round, because that's what I can do now. Ideally you'd want to use the top just so you don't hit the microphone, because there's nothing worse than someone tapping the microphone and getting that boom noise. So this is the Blue Yeti. My name is Callum and that's the video finished.